The film starts with Catherine, a young woman in a grim and oppressive marriage. She is married to Alexander, an older man who treats her with indifference and cruelty. The marriage is more of a financial transaction than a romantic union, and Catherine is confined to a cold, isolated manor with her even more domineering father in law Boris. Catherine's life is monotonous and stifling, with little freedom or affection. She spends her days in loneliness and frustration, her only company being the rigid and unfeeling men in her life. Catherine's life begins to change dramatically when Alexander leaves for business. During his absence, Catherine starts an affair with Sebastian, a handsome estate worker. The relationship is a turning point for Catherine. It's the first time she experiences real passion and a sense of freedom. The affair awakens a powerful desire for independence in Catherine, revealing her deep dissatisfaction with her current life. As her relationship with Sebastian grows, Catherine becomes increasingly bold and rebellious. She begins to challenge the strict rules imposed on her and starts taking steps to assert her own will. Her actions become more daring and calculated, driven by her newfound sense of power and control. Catherine's newfound freedom and ambition takes a dark turn as she becomes more determined to maintain her relationship with Sebastian and assert her dominance. She starts to make increasingly reckless decisions. She arranges for the deaths of those who pose a threat to her newfound control and desires. The film's tension escalates as Catherine's action becomes more extreme, leading to a series of violent and shocking events. Her transformation from a passive victim to a cold blooded perpetrator is both unsettling and captivating. As the film progresses, Catherine's manipulative and violent behavior isolates her further. Her actions led to a tragic and devastating outcome for everyone around her. The power she sought so desperately ends up isolating her completely, as she loses the very people she used to control. The consequences of her reckless actions are severe and tragic, leaving Catherine in a state of moral ruin. The film ends when Catherine, alone in the cold, empty manor, having achieved the control she sought but at a tremendous cost. The once oppressed woman is now a powerful lady but morally destroyed figure, standing in stark contrast to the passive and depressed individual she was at the beginning. Lady Macbeth delves deeply into the themes of power, autonomy, and the consequences of rebellion. Catherine's journey reflects the oppressive nature of the patriarchal society she lives in. Initially a victim of an unfeeling system, she becomes a symbol of how the quest for control can lead to moral corruption. The film explores the complexities of power dynamics, showing how the oppressed can become oppressors themselves. The film also highlights the intersection of gender and classes. Catherine's power over Sebastian and the maid Anna shows how power dynamics are not just about gender, but also about the social class. Catherine's moral descent reflects the corrupting influence of absolute power as she becomes increasingly willing to harm others to maintain her control.